What's up, America's team? Welcome back to another video, the space where you get every detail about our Dallas Cowboys, from what happens on the field to the behind-the-scenes moves that make all the difference in the season. And today, my friends, we've got the kind of news that makes every fan jump off the couch. Trevon Diggs is back. That's right, he shocked everyone by returning to practice way earlier than expected after that serious knee injury. Could he actually be ready to play in Week 1? That's what we're breaking down right now. But before we dive into this breaking news, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It's free, it helps us a ton, and it guarantees you'll always stay up to date with the biggest Cowboys stories. Let's grow this blue and silver nation together. Let's start with the star of the moment, Trevon Diggs. The 25-year-old cornerback is simply one of the most important pieces of this Cowboys defense. Since entering the NFL in 2020 out of Alabama, Diggs has proven he was born to be a ball hawk, a true interception machine. To refresh your memory, in 2021, he led the league with an incredible 11 interceptions, earned All-Pro honors, and cemented himself as one of the most feared names by opposing quarterbacks. His chemistry with Micah Parsons and the rest of the secondary gave the team the defensive identity fans had been dreaming about for years. But last season, just as everything seemed set for another elite run, disaster struck. A torn ACL took Diggs out early in 2023. Most people believed he wouldn't return until midway through 2024, but he's just proved everyone wrong. On Monday, Diggs showed up in full gear, helmet, pads, the whole thing, ready to go. And not only did he practice, but he flashed explosion, speed, and confidence in his movements. Afterward, he told the media, "Physically, I have no limitations. Now it's just about conditioning, getting back into game rhythm, getting that play speed." That means, my friends, the chances of seeing Trevon Diggs in Week 1 against the Cleveland Browns are real. Just imagine number 7 lining up with Stephon Gilmore in the secondary from the very first snap of the season. That would be an instant upgrade for this defense. But Diggs isn't the only positive headline from camp. Another name worth highlighting is rookie Tyler Guyton, the offensive tackle drafted in the first round in 2024. Guyton had been sidelined with an injury, but now he's back at practice and is expected to play a key role in protecting Dak Prescott. Remember, he came out of Oklahoma, where he stood out for his agility and ability to handle speed rushers, exactly the kind of skill set you need to deal with the NFL's elite pass rushers. The Cowboys' offensive line has been under fire in recent years, especially for inconsistency. With Guyton healthy and adapting quickly to the system, the team adds not only youth but also long-term upside to protect their QB and open lanes for the run game with Tony Pollard. So, while Diggs strengthens the defense, Guyton could be the missing piece to balance the offense. That's the kind of double boost that gets fans fired up for the season ahead. And since we're talking moves, let's touch on a hot rumor floating around. The Cowboys could be looking to add a wide receiver through a possible trade. One name being speculated is veteran wide receiver Courtland Sutton of the Denver Broncos. The 28-year-old receiver is coming off a solid season and could be the perfect complement to CeeDee Lamb, who is currently the unquestioned wide receiver 1. Why the rumor? First, Sutton's future in Denver isn't set in stone, especially with the team in rebuild mode. Second, the Cowboys desperately need more depth in the passing game. Michael Gallup didn't meet expectations, and relying too heavily on Lamb could make the playbook predictable. Of course, it's still too early to talk specifics, but speculation is that a mid-round pick could be enough to bring Sutton to Dallas. Just picture it. Dak Prescott throwing to CeeDee Lamb, Sutton, and Brandon Cooks at tight end. That's a serious arsenal to challenge NFC defenses. So, Cowboys Nation, what do you think about all this? Number 1, should Trevon Diggs play in Week 1, or is it better to ease him back slowly to avoid risks? Number 2, Can rookie Tyler Guyton handle the pressure right away as a starting offensive tackle? Number 3, and about the trade rumors, should the Cowboys go after someone like Courtland Sutton, or stick with the young guys already on the roster? Drop your thoughts down in the comments because, like I always say, this channel is built by and for the fans of America's team. Before diving into this crazy rumor, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's free, it helps our work a lot, and it keeps the Blue and Silver Nation more united than ever. So go ahead and support us, because only together can we grow and keep bringing you top-quality content. Let's start with the man of the moment, Micah Parsons, linebacker, two-time All-Pro, former Defensive Rookie of the Year, and ever since he arrived in the NFL, he's been an absolute nightmare for any quarterback. In just 3 seasons, he's racked up more than 40 sacks, dozens of tackles for loss, and he is without a doubt the face of the Cowboys' defense. Parsons is the kind of player who can completely change the outcome of a game. Against the run, rushing the passer, lining up as an edge rusher, he's way too versatile. But off the field, things aren't looking as smooth. Contract talks with Jerry Jones have stalled, and that's where this wave of rumors started. The truth is, Parsons is still under contract, and the Cowboys owner has said multiple times that he has no intention of trading him. But the media keeps pushing the idea, and the Bills are always mentioned as the most likely destination. And why the Bills? Because every time they face Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, they struggle with defensive pressure. They know that if they can't get Mahomes on the ground, they don't stand a chance. That's where Parsons comes in as Buffalo's dream piece. The thing is, for any team to pry him out of Dallas, the price starts at 2 first-round picks. Heavy, right? But if there's a franchise willing to risk it all for a Super Bowl, it's the Bills Mafia. While this rumor spreads, the Cowboys also need to keep an eye on the future. In the upcoming draft, the pass rusher position could become a priority if this Parsons saga drags on. One name catching attention is Dallas Turner, linebacker, edge from Alabama, considered one of the best prospects in the class. Strong, fast, and with impressive college numbers, Turner could be that plan B in case, worst-case scenario, Micah Parsons really does leave Dallas. Another prospect the Cowboys have been monitoring is Jared Verse from Florida State. Explosive, super aggressive in the pass rush, and with a profile that fits perfectly into Dan Quinn's defensive philosophy, if he stays on staff. Of course, none of this means the Cowboys are already giving up on Parsons, but in the NFL, planning is everything, and if the front office doesn't strike a deal soon, having a young name ready to step up could be the difference between keeping an elite defense or watching it fall off. Now, let's get straight to the point. The trade with the Bills. The rumors come from the American media, especially the Sporting News, which even suggested a massive trade between Buffalo and Dallas. Here's the idea. The Bills loaded up this offseason. They re-signed James Cook, brought in pass rusher Joey Bosa, and yet some say they're still missing a final piece. And the name on the table is Parsons. The scenario would look something like this. Buffalo sends 2 first-round picks and possibly a young defensive player like Greg Rousseau, or maybe a package with additional picks. In return, they'd get Micah Parsons, who would instantly become the engine of the defense alongside Bosa. For Dallas, it would be a huge short-term hit, but it would free up cap space and give them ammo to build a more balanced roster for the future. But here's the crucial detail. Jerry Jones has already made it clear Parsons is not for sale. His contract is still valid, and the Cowboys know giving up a generational talent could be a mistake that cost them dearly for decades. So for now, this is just a rumor. But as we all know, in the NFL, nothing is impossible. Just look back at how many superstars have been traded in situations that once seemed unthinkable. And now, guys, it's up to you. Do you really think the Cowboys would trade Micah Parsons to the Bills? Do you think 2 first-round picks would be worth it, or would it be a massive mistake? And even more, what prospect would you like to see in Dallas if that actually happened? Drop your thoughts down below because I want to know what the Blue and Silver Nation thinks. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with that friend who never stops talking about the NFL. Thanks a lot for tuning in to another video here. And as always, go Cowboys!